friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. This is Katie, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing if you enjoyed today's video, and if you're back, welcome back. I am so excited about today's video. We are going to be doing an unboxing for a company that I feel like I have sorely neglected on my channel recently. And you might recognize she always does this sticker on a package, but this is from the absolutely wonderful Robin over at Distracted by Diamonds. So let's get into it. I have been stalking the tracking for this package from the moment that I managed to snag it. Does anyone else do that, where if once you buy a package, but once you place an order, like even though there's absolutely no chance that the tracking is already active, you're just obsessively checking the order status to be like, did it ship yet? Is it at my front door yet? There's any number of memes out there that totally fit that bill. So here is the packaging for Distracted by Diamonds. Look at that effect. And their logo and branding, smile, sparkle, repeat. And look what we're gonna get into today. I am so excited, if you can't tell. There are instructions on the back of the box if that's something that you want to take a look at. I generally recommend that if you are new to diamond painting that check out some YouTube videos. I find it's a lot easier when you have that visual to help you get started. So, okay, wow. Little overdramatic there, plastic wrap. Okay. So this is from the brand new releases that came out just, I think a week ago is when the first releases finally dropped. Robin had been teasing them for a little while. Is there anything else in here? No, it's all rolled up in there. Robin had been teasing them for a little while. There was a delay with the shipment, and then they finally came in, and you guys, there are some beauties in there. Now, Distracted by Diamonds kits are notoriously difficult to get your hands on, but please don't be discouraged. My advice to anyone that's trying to get their hands on one is to, well, not be discouraged, and also give it a week or two. After the initial craze has really died down, they sit there for longer than a half second. So, okay, a little bit of crunch right here from shipping probably, but this is a poured glue canvas, so this shouldn't actually be a problem. Let's get into it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so excited, and I'm absolutely going to have to shift things so that you can see the whole thing at once. Okay, let's look at all the things first, and then I'll give you a better look at the canvas. So here's our info sheet that has our inventory, our color list, and it looks like this one has 40 colors. It does give us our symbols and our DMC codes. Here's a picture of the image itself, and the name of this piece is Saltwater. This is from one of my very, very favorite artists that Distracted by Diamonds licenses from, Gretel Lusky. She has these beautiful mermaids. I think I have every piece that Distracted by Diamonds has licensed from her. There's, I think, 3 or 4. I've completed one. I have a couple others in my stash. This kit, I'm kitting up tonight, for sure. So anyway, Distracted by Diamonds, if you didn't already know, they do legally license all of their artwork from artists, which is incredibly important to me, of course. And one of the things that I love, if you want to pause and read this, you're welcome to, but Distracted by Diamonds has such a fantastic mission and approach to the whole idea of bringing diamond paintings to the community. In particular, they value diversity, inclusivity, and the rights of the artist. They value ethics. And I have seen that, like, this is not just words. It's not just platitudes. They are all about bringing diversity, and we see it in practice. Like Geneva Bowers, bringing women of color as both an artist and to the artwork. They bring non-binary artists that bring artwork that elevates those voices. It just, absolutely love that about this company. And definitely, there's the info for their Etsy shop. And Robin is the proprietor and inventor. I will link the Etsy shop, of course, in the description below. I highly recommend that you hit the heart or the favorite on it so that you can follow along with any updates. Check on the shop announcements. That's where they post the most up-to-date notes on what their restock times are and times that they might be taking off as well. So it is in combination with PaddyWaxx, which is a wax alternative or scented wax that Robin makes. So it's all one thing right now. So even if you see the name PaddyWaxx, know that it's also Distracted by Diamonds. Let's get into the rest of this. I just wanted to give you that full context. So we have a basic toolkit. We get a pen, a plate of wax, and a boat. I'm not going to pull this out because this is just the basic stuff. It looks like there's a multi-placer in there as well. So nice that they give you that. And then this is brand new. I haven't gotten one of these in my diamond painting kits before, but this is really nice for storage. You know, I feel like this could be good if you're one that likes to have maybe multiple colors out at a time. It looks like these are in Ziploc baggies, so you don't necessarily need to kit up if you don't want to, but there's any number of things you could use this for. Nice little bonus addition. Thanks, Robin. We'll get to the drills after we take a look at this beautiful canvas. So look at how gorgeous she is. I realized that even though you don't see, like, she doesn't have anything that actually tells you that she's a mermaid, like, she's very obviously underwater. So I think she looks like Ariel. I mean, red hair, of course. But as far as the canvas itself goes, let's take a look. So we have our branding up at the top, as always, Distracted by Diamonds with their logo. We have a legend or schematic over here on the right-hand side with the model number. This is nice to reference for if you store your canvas separate from the drills, because the drills will, let's take a look. Yeah, the drills also have this number on it. The size for this kit is 62 by 71 centimeters, so it's a good size. It's a square drill canvas. We have the thumbnail and then our color list once again. We'll take a look at the canvas itself in just a moment to get a feel for the symbols. We have another schematic over here on the bottom left. And then at the bottom, we have the name of the piece, Saltwater, from Gretel, Lusky, copyright 2020, and all the info about the canvas itself. The canvas is a really nice material. It's got serged edges, which means that you're not going to run into issues with fraying. While the back isn't necessarily like a super pillow soft canvas, it feels like a high quality canvas. And as you can tell a little bit, it's already wanting to lay flat, and I haven't done anything to encourage it to lay flat yet, but just for good measure, since this is a poured glue canvas, it is safe to roll in the opposite direction. If for whatever reason you're working on a double-sided adhesive or a mounted glue adhesive canvas, do not roll it the opposite direction. It can cause problems. So this mostly just looks like wrinkles in the plastic. Let me show you how I like to take care of that. I like to pull my canvas back just about halfway, not my canvas, my cover, my clear plastic cover. Halfway, you can take a look. You can see that those are already settling down just fine. It's not going to cause any long-term damage to the canvas itself. So I pull it back halfway and gradually roll it back down. That is not my neatest work. Okay, let's do it from the other side. This is already laying much neater and flatter. Oh my gosh, you guys, this canvas is so pretty. I have been eagerly awaiting this most recent restock and excited to see what new artists and what new pieces from the artists we know and love we'd get. So, okay, if you see any wrinkles there, that's just my poor, my poor laying down the plastic job. But already it does look better. So let's take a look at the canvas. It's the symbols, the drill field. There we go. So I do know that Robin made some changes recently to the symbols she's using on her canvas, because there were a couple of hiccups recently where some of the symbols that were used were a little bit blurry, a little bit difficult to distinguish between. These look clear as day. Here's some of our dark symbols. Maybe the plus and the clover are a little bit similar. And even though often symbols will show up clearer in the camera than they do in person, they're still extremely clear. They're not blurry at all as I'm looking at them in person. All right, lots of blues over here. Oops, sorry to bump you. Try to avoid that glare. This looks great. The drill field looks wonderful. Again, not seeing any symbols that look like they're gonna give me trouble. Man, I did not do a good job with that plastic. I'll fix it after. I don't want you guys to watch me struggle. Let's measure and see if this is measuring true to size. So I'm gonna measure the drill field itself. And we have just a tick under 62 centimeters, which is what it should be, 62 centimeters. And then do this the smart way. And then it is 71 on the nose. So this is true to size, which is not shocking to me. These canvases usually are true to size. So I'm gonna flip this over. Let's take a look at the drills. As I mentioned, this is a square drill kit, and they come in pre-weighed baggies. So hopefully there's not going to be any issues with missing colors or not having enough drills, but we'll get into them. So as I mentioned, there is this same number on the front that's on the canvas. So if you store these separate and outside of the box that they came in, they're easy enough to match up. So I am going to get into these and show them all to you. So if you aren't a fan of the crinkle, go ahead and mute until you see me get all these out. How much did I stress you all out by taking those perfectly neatly lined up bags of drills and just dropping? Let's take a look at these colors and see what our quality is like. There's a couple of random straggler drills that are falling out. That's okay. So 959, a nice aqua, along with 958. So pretty. 970, again with these little stragglers up here. That's okay. 606. So far, taking a look at the drill quality, things look pretty good. 745. I wonder if this is in her skin tone. It's kind of like a buttery pale yellow. We'll see. Also looks like these are relatively static free for the moment. Okay, 939. I always like to take an extra close look at the dark drills when they're squares, because often that is where we will see problems if we're going to have them, like concave drills or extra tabs on the ends or whatnot. These look very good. But just for good measure, we'll check out our 310 as well. I don't really even see any trash, which is nice. 154, kind of a really deep purple. That's beautiful. We'll take a look at the canvas itself and see where some of these colors are going to be. Okay, but this is going to be in that water in front of her face. Another peachy orange. All these dark colors. You guys, I am ridiculously excited to get into this kit. White, 5200. My goodness. Yeah, just looking at that, I'm like, oh, those look like they don't have much in the way of static. I tend to feel like drills that come in Ziploc bags like this, for whatever reason, they are much, much more likely to have static, which actually that does look staticky. That's okay. You can cut up a piece of dryer sheet and put it in with staticky drills. That usually works really well for me. Some more red and aqua, not teal. I have seen a lot of people talking about those little unstoppable balls that I think Downy makes, maybe. Putting those in with their drills. So I might give that a try just to mix it up and see if those are a little more convenient to use than the dryer sheets. Let's try 500, 947. Look at all of these shades of aqua and mint. These are beautiful. Look at those. Pink, green. I love that color combo. 832, another dark color. Okay, there was one of these bags I think might be slightly open. I'll have to check later because there were a few loose pink drills all of the same color in the larger bag that these came in. 304, 3814, 326, 315. These real muted tones, those are pretty. And then these really bright and vibrant tones. And by the way, if you're wondering what this number is, that is, I believe, the weight they measured these by to put these in. So let's flip this over and take a quick look at where some of these colors are that we have lots of. Whoops. So this 745, that was kind of a buttery yellow color. That is all in her face. So this is the main skin tone color. I think this will probably work okay given that she's supposed to be underwater and there's this sort of lighting effect of the sun coming down through the surface of the water. So I have the feeling that's probably going to work okay, especially when we put it up against, what are the hair colors we have? So like this is her hair. Yeah, like I think this is going to be fine. It was something that my friend Steph pointed out to me because she got this kit as well and unboxed it a couple of days ago on Instagram. I didn't watch her video because I wanted to have a very fresh reaction. But she did mention to me, she's like, I'm curious to hear what you think of the skin tone because it seems a bit on the yellow side. So this is that main skin tone color. The shading around her eyes, let's see, 758. Okay, so it's shaded with this. Like this is kind of the darker shading. So we'll see. This doesn't seem too yellow to me, but I tend to be a little sensitive about just looking at what colors companies choose for skin tones because it seems like that's something that people are just more aware of in the community in general. And I think there's also been some hiccups with it from some companies lately. So just the kind of thing I like to pay attention to and take a look at. But I am optimistic. I don't think this is going to be too problematic, but we'll see. I'm going to get started on this kit right away. I have one section left on my current whip that I will finish tonight because it's a small section. And then we'll see if I can get this kitted up before I need to go to bed. We'll see. I need to get this video edited and exported anyway, so I have a little bit of time on my hands. But you guys, this kit looks beautiful. I love it so much and I cannot wait to get into it. I do have a big order coming from Tima over at DP with Sparklers. I decided that I wanted to actually bling out a canvas and try my hand at enhancing something completely on my own. So I pulled the inventory list, like the color list from the Etsy listing and just went onto DP with Sparklers, the website, which I'll of course link below in the description if you want to go and check it out. And I just wanted to see what kinds of different enhancement drills she had that might fit the colors in this piece. Unfortunately, I had really wanted to try some of the square jelly drills because she carries a number of different enhancement drills. She carries a ton of different ABs in both square and round drills. She also carries some drills called jellies that have a particular effect. And she has different kinds of sparklers and metallics and whatnot. Definitely go and check her out. There's so much to take a look at over there to bling out your canvas a little bit more if you want to. But I ordered like basically every color that she had an A, B in. And I thought, you know, if I don't use it for this project, I'll use it for something else. Let me just get them. And then when they come in, I'll hold them up to the canvas and pick out the areas that I want to add just a little bit of extra glitz. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but I just think a little bit of sparkle will kind of add to the effect of her being underwater and that just overall vibe. So we'll see. Anyway, I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this kit as you've unboxed it with me. Is it something you might try to get your hands on, particularly when the craze dies down? I think of, like, just to encourage you, I think of myself as being really, really fast. I have Apple Pay set up so I can basically one-click buy from the listing page, and it still took me 3 or 4 tries to get my hands on this canvas, and I felt like I was super fast. So again, please don't be discouraged. Keep trying. Add the shop to your favorites. If you have Apple Pay or Google Pay or something like that, set that up so that you can be as quick as possible. And I really hope you're able to snag, you know, this kit or any of the other new kits that she's released. She's also restocked some old favorites like Dawn from Geneva Bowers, and she has a new artist that has debuted as well. So please go and take a look if this looks like something you want to try. It's really wonderful to be able to support a small business that has such a valuable mission like Distracted by Diamonds does. There's a reason they're one of my very, very, very favorite companies in the diamond painting world, and they're at the very, very top, and I've been really missing working on one of their kits, which is why I really can't wait to get into this one with you guys. So please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, thoughts, concerns, what have you. Super excited to hear your thoughts on this, and if you're thinking of trying one of the new kits as well. If this video is helpful for you, please consider giving it a thumbs up before you click away. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I try to share videos a few times a week. I'm going live this upcoming Sunday if you want to hang out with me there. And I just try to share lots of things like post reviews, some unboxings, some tips and tricks videos, whip and chats, that sort of thing. So I'd love for you to join me here if you haven't already. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a really wonderful week, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye, friends.